Here is my Leadify ratings, and here is Donk's. But the question is, will I be able to hit 20k in Premiere? Hey guys, and welcome to my channel, Time Has Been a Window. Today, we're going to be doing some interesting stuff on this video. For one, as you guys can see, I am now a VTuber. Oh my god, because these things are so popular right now. Then again, I really couldn't go with the cat girl. The voice just doesn't quite fit. So I decided to go for the next best thing and see if I could be the next Fabio. Yeah, that didn't work either. So I decided to just go back to trying to do my road to 20k. Now once again, I was joined by Goose, my buddy and pal from a long time ago. Goose used to be known for his high headshot percentage in Counter-Strike Source. And of course I am known for my reaction time and mid-picks on DDoS 2. But that doesn't mean that getting up to 20k is going to come easily. Oh no! There's going to be obstacles in the way, from cheaters to smurfs. I swear, the players in Premiere might actually be better than the players in FACEIT, but I'll probably do a FACEIT run in the future, just to make sure. Now, as you guys can see, I only needed something like 4 more wins to get my first rank. This season has been difficult. I have been really struggling at about 50%. Probably actually been even lower than that. My friend Goose is at 44%, so I'm going to say I'm probably around 40%. I have been having a hell of a time. Even though I did find those new settings, thank you to AI out there, and it made the game a whole lot easier, made it so much easier to aim. Whether it's placebo or not, it just seems to work for me. If you guys want to know more about that, don't forget there is a video I did create. Anyways guys, to the game. As you can see in this first game, we were playing on Ancient. Now there is a couple games here where I don't have any in-game sound, and we're going to kind of skip over these a little bit, but I do want to show you some stuff. So this first game, we had this Chinese letter guy on the other team, and actually we had a cheater on our team as well. Oh shit, I just spoiled it. Sorry about that, guys. Either way, there was definitely a lot of cheaters in this game, and it totally sucked. And because of this, we ended up losing this game 13-2. It's absolutely insane. But who knows, maybe the next game will be much better. So the next game loaded up, and guess who's on the other team again? Yup, the exact same guys, the Chinese letter guy, XYZ. But little did we know that on our team, we actually had a cheater too, and it turned out our cheater was much better than the other cheater. And we won this, I think, 13-0. It was absolutely insane. But another game where it was just infested with cheaters. But unlike the last game, this match got canceled as VAC detected irregular activity. Which brings us to the next game, where as you can see, we ended up queuing and getting stuck with the same cheaters that beat us in the first game, and of course lost to us in the second game. So now we're in the third game here, and they're on our team, and the guys we're playing against, I actually think were legitimate. They didn't seem to be shady to me, though I'm not 100% sure on that, but still, our team obliterated the other team, and the other team actually forfeited. And this brings us to D-Nuke. Here we found ourselves finally in a game where it didn't look like we were playing against any of the cheaters we had previously matched up against. So I thought we actually might have a chance this game. The good news is, at this point I realized that my sound wasn't recording, so now you're actually going to be able to hear in-game sounds. That doesn't matter too much because, as you guys can see, there was a Chinese letter guy on our team who seemed to be blatantly cheating. This KYY guy also was cheating, but I didn't know that until later on. Now, not that I'm complaining, because I really just enjoy when VAC works in general. But why is it that whenever my team has a cheater and we win the game, they get detected, but whenever the team that I'm playing against wins and they're cheating, they don't? Sometimes it just feels like Valve has it out for me, if you know what I mean. Anyways, on to the next game. As you can see, Chinese letter guy and XYZ are back in action, this time on my team. Now, there is one thing I did want to let you guys know. All of these games are in sequence, in order. I have not skipped any games, and I have had nothing but cheater game after cheater game after cheater game. It is just absolutely insane. Now, this game was surprisingly close, and that's because there was a cheater on the other team as well, T. Jones, and 2 cheaters on my team, so my team, of course, won. It had more cheaters. The good news is I finally got my rank from getting another win. And that rank is, tune in next time to find out. I'm just kidding. We're going to go over it right now. So, what well-deserved rank did I get after all of that? Shit. Never mind. I thought that I got a rank. I guess I had one more game I had to play to get a rank. And as you can see here, We are on Dust 2 again. You have the same cheaters on my team, one cheater on the other team that's the exact same cheater that was in the last game, and yeah. And well, because of that, it goes pretty much the same as the last game. We end up winning, and now I think I get my rank. So here it is. Drum roll, please. 17K! Yeah, well deserved too, because every single game had a cheater. I don't even know how many games in a row that was, but it was way too many. Way too many games with cheaters. And I guess it's not hard to believe that after that, I was done for the day. I did not want to play anymore. And because of that, I decided I'd go do something else and decided to go over and do some Overwatch cases. Alright, so here we are in the first case. You can see this guy is on Mirage, looking over here towards middle. Gonna spot one guy up top mid. Moves his way over to the left. Already, this guy is more legitimate than everyone I played against in all those games that I played. This guy's creeping up on the left-hand side. He's looking over there. He does spot him out. He's able to get the kill there, and it looked like he was a little bit overly aware of this guy pushing through halls. Now, one more guy out on the bottom. His teammate did spot this guy out. He's trying to spray him through the bottom of the wood there. Able to get the kill. Nothing too weird about that kill. Once again, pushing his way over here towards apartments. Definitely heard footsteps this time. Peeks out, able to spray down the terrorist here. He heard a footstep over here on the ramp. He does peek out and spots this guy out. Looks like he was pretty aware of the aggression there. I wonder if maybe his teammate helped him out with that. Maybe he is getting more than the information he's supposed to. But either way, this guy was taken down by his teammate, so that's why he knows where this guy is. And he's able to take him out. All right, they're making their way over here towards the A site. He's got that AWP in hand. Peeks out. A nade kills that guy, and he's able to take down this terrorist here. Peeking back out again. Just re-peeking this over and over again. Maybe he's playing against lower skilled players, and that's why he's so aggressive. Either way, one guy in the balcony here. He's looking up top. Teammate is fighting a guy underneath, so I'm surprised he wasn't looking at him, but he finally does get the kill. Alright, I lowered the resolution a little bit so that I didn't get these loading times to keep appearing. Either way, pushing his way back over here towards, not really pushing, but you can see his loading still. Peeking out over here towards the ramp. Looked like he peeked out right on the guy too. I don't know, he does have a little bit more awareness than you'd expect. Is hitting some nice flick shots though. One guy over here in middle. Looking back over there towards Palace. Oh, I should mention that the rank for this is Gold 3. Peeks over here towards middle. He's able to get the kill. Alright, peeking back out. Spots one guy out. Pushing over here. Able to get that kill as well. Nothing too crazy about that. Heard that guy taking shots. Watching over here towards A ramp. Peeking out. Look at how he peeks that. It was a little bit weird. Like, you'd think that he'd be like, hey, I peeked it perfectly. I don't see anyone, and then start moving across. But he like knew that there was a guy on that right-hand side. He peeked it just a little bit wider to make sure he would get that kill. Here, let's look at it again. Let's see if I can show you guys one more time on that. So he peeks out. He peeks too shallow, but then he peeks a little bit wider just to get the kill. That's suspicious to me. I'm not going to lie. That's suspicious. One guy on left side of mid. One guy on right side of mid. Able to take the shot. Gets that kill. Throws a nade over here towards underpass as if he knows that guy's pushing up at that time. Let's see if he knows that this guy's in underpass. He is going to flash connector. Peeks over here. He does hear this guy shooting from the left-hand side. There's nothing too weird about that. And that flash definitely wasn't too weird at all. But we still got one guy over here on the A ramp pushing his way up. Does he know that there's a guy there? He is peeking over here towards Palace. Peeks over there towards ramp. Does not spot him out. He should get caught off guard. Okay. His teammate goes down. That gives him the information. So he is going to be peeking out. Gets the final kill. Alright. Peeking back out. He's peeking it very slowly. Spots one guy out. Gets the kill. Jumps across. Did spot out the other guy. Going for the re-peek. Gets another kill. Alright. Peeking over here towards the ramp. One guy peeking out, gets the kill by shooting him in the chest. All right, this guy, okay, here's two guys here. One of them goes down to his teammate, knows that there's another guy up on balcony. Does peek out, misses the shot, knows that there's a third guy on the bottom that's about to peek out onto him. I'm not sure how he knew about that. Maybe he heard him. Okay, there is one guy over here in connector. He's going to peek out, right-hand side. Did he even spot him out? He, like, flicked over to him instantly. Okay, going back over here towards mid, peeks out, gets the kill. Now we're on to the terrorist side. Now he's peeking his way up. Wow, one guy peeks out, instant one tap with the Glock. Now he's got a MAC-10, pushing his way up. One guy over here in window, looking over there. And he does get that kill, just kind of shoots him in the chest a bit. All right, making his way over here towards connector. One guy up close here on the right-hand side. He is going to spray him down. Nothing too crazy about that. One guy over here in jungle. This guy did take some shots, so he should know he's there. He does peek out, does get the kill. Nothing too crazy there. So far, it feels like he's smurfing. I mean, there are a couple shady moments. Sure, but everyone's going to have a couple shady moments. Here's a shady moment. He was looking down at the bottom towards this guy, but then he started to adjust upward, and then he went back downward. Let's look at that one more time, because that was pretty shady, okay? Peeking out over here, it's like he knows there's a guy pushing up, peeked out, saw his shoulder, and went back down. But even if he did look back up, I mean, he almost looked all the way up. He did it so slowly, if there was a guy up on top, he would have been dead. All right, one guy coming in for the flank. Gets caught off guard there, but nice recovery, gets the kill. He did look like he was caught off guard. We can watch it one more time since it's pretty much over. And you can see that he's going to make his way back here in a second. One guy on the bottom. And he does get the kill. Why was he going back without his teammates? Maybe he wanted to rotate off of it, but then when he killed it, he's like, oh, let's go for this instead of let's go back and take the B site now that we know the B site guy is dead. Alright guys, so let's report this. This guy could have very well been cheating. There was a couple shady moments. There was that guy in middle with the AWP that he kind of looked like he was aiming down at, double scoped, and then he moved his crosshair up, but then came back down to get the kill. Could be just trying to play it off. Is there enough evidence to say that this guy is cheating for sure? No, I honestly can't say there is. So I'm going to have to go with not a cheater, because from what I saw, it looked like he was a smurf more than anything else. But then again, he could have been hiding it. It's definitely possible. I'm going to submit verdict here. If he was cheating, he gets away with it this time, but we'll catch him on the next run. Anyways, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. That's pretty much it for now. And I'm going to give you guys a little spoiler for the next video. Before I played the next game, I actually waited about a week to see if I could fix my trust factor. So let's see if that actually worked out. Because playing against cheater after cheater is just absolutely insane. It was driving me absolutely crazy. So in the next video, you guys will see if that actually worked. It's impossible to rank up if you're playing non-stop cheaters. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. If you did enjoy the video, please hit that like button and please subscribe if you haven't already. And as always, have a great day.